Hiya friends, Prepared Suburbanite back at you. I thought I'd share kind of my afternoon ritual. Today is Thursday, the 8th of February, and we've been busy all day. We had to head off to Lowe's home supply store to pick up some more lumber for some of the projects that we've got planned for this spring around here. And had a great time. Wanted to pick up a couple of 2x8s. Got there, looked up on the wall, and there was no 2x8s. So a fellow walked by me, an employee, and said, "Help you find anything?" I said, "Yeah, I need a couple of 2x8s. Treated." Oh, so he starts pounding on his phone, and he says, "Well, we got some out in the yard. It'll be 10 or 15 minutes before we can get it and bring the pallet in." So I said, "Oh, that's fine. We got to visit the garden area and pick up a few things there." So that's what we did. We had our dog Billy, who's a beautiful golden retriever, and she was with us, and she attracted pretty much everybody in the whole store. And so we picked up what we needed in the garden department, and I purchased that, loaded it in the Jeep, and went back to the lumber department, which is on the far end of the whole store. And they had found the extra pallet of 2x8s, so I picked up a couple of those, a couple of extra 2x6s, and some 2x4s, so that we could have enough little extra lumber around here so that we can do some projects come this spring. And just had a terrific day. We stopped at the grocery store on the way back around. Just kind of a wonderful day. And I come out here every afternoon about 3:30 or 4 o'clock or so, and I spend some quality time out here on the deck enjoying the sunshine. Today the temperature has climbed all the way up to 58 degrees, so it's absolutely wonderful out here. Still need a heavy shirt and my vest and all that, but anyway, so I wanted to share my afternoon ritual with you all, so that maybe it can inspire you to embark on the same. And I have a great dad joke for you. You ready? Here we go. I finally figured out what politics means. Well, if you break down the root word, you've got poly, which means many, and you've got ticks, which means bloodsuckers. So when you say politics, you have many bloodsuckers. Stick around. So generally speaking, every afternoon that weather permits, I'm out here on the deck and I'll have a cigar. And I've been enjoying cigars for quite a long time, and I'll have a cold draft. This is one of my favorite beers. This is Yuengling Light. It's 99 calories. It's a great, great beer. So I'll have a couple of beers and a cigar out here on the deck. And I think through the events of the day, and I spend a little bit of time talking to the guy upstairs, and I generally just simply thank him for all the continued blessings that he gives to me, my wife, my kids, my family, our friends, and um, I couldn't get through a day really without looking up to the sky and saying thank you for all your continued blessings. So, with that said, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world today. And just a couple of quick comments on what I think is really important. And it's certainly not Taylor Swift or the Super Bowl or what's coming on the NFL. I find it almost disheartening to even think about watching the NFL any longer. I used to be a big football fan in my younger days, and I have gotten so far away from the Sunday afternoon ritual of having a couple of beers and watching whatever game is on. I just gave up on it quite a long time ago. And there's a lot of good reasons, I think, and if you're watching this, I think you can understand some of the craziness that goes on in the NFL. Taylor Swift, that's a whole nother distraction for maybe someday in the future, but by God, I'm not going to spend any more time on her. But today, the Supreme Court heard arguments on the Colorado issue where they're trying to keep Donald Trump off the ballot in Colorado. And preliminary reports based on the questions that were being asked by the justices on the Supreme Court kind of leads us to believe that they're not holding out a lot of hope for Colorado's victory here. Not sure that they're actually going to side with Donald Trump, but they're asking the right questions. What does the Constitution really say? What does this amendment say about an insurrection, and who gets to decide what an insurrection really is? And so I think there was a lot of good questions there, even from the left-leaning justices. So there's a little bit of hope there that this may set some sort of a precedent for the future when the Supreme Court finally issues its verdict on this particular issue. And hopefully it would set a precedent for any of the other crazy states out there that are trying to keep the boss off the ballots in all those different states that are trying the same nonsense. So there's a little bit of good news there, and you got to really search for good news anymore. Being a prepper is quite a responsibility. If you are a prepper and you are committed to being a prepper and you want to be self-sufficient in the light of anything that's going to be happening, the FBI director is continuing to be adamant in his positions that we are under a lot of different red flags that are going on around the country, that our infrastructure may be under attack. Well, that means our power grid, that means our water sources, that means any kind of public utility that's out there. I'm a little concerned that he's concerned. And being a prepper, I think we owe it to ourselves, our family, our friends, the folks that we align with. And if you've got a tribe or if you've got a group of people that you align with in your prepper circles, that you've got a responsibility to make sure that you've got enough food, water, self-defense, property defense. You've got enough wherewithal to survive, that you've practiced the skills that you need to survive. It really is absolutely imperative that we all band together, work together to be able to get through what's coming. The threats of worldwide conflict, whether it's World War III or what it's going to be, but the drums are beaten right now, and I'm very concerned about what's going on in Iran, what's going on in Ukraine, what's going on with China and Taiwan. North Korea's rattling its saber right now, and all I can say is that we as preppers have to be absolutely ready for anything. So be prepared. This is the Prepared Suburbanite reminding you to be prepared always, and I'll see you all on the next video.